Okay, so this is the video portion of the home inspection. This home is obviously it's new, so I'm not too concerned. Obviously, I like the fact that the foundation is not concrete block. They actually did full concrete walls for the perimeter. You could just tell by obviously not seeing that's not concrete block. They use foundation forms to put it up. Plenty of ventilation. We're gonna go on the roof, then I'll go back down. That degree flashing right there is pretty important. I know the owner was saying that they're happy that they told the builder to put that in, because I see it all the time where water gets underneath the edge up the gable end, so it's good to have that flashing right there. I would have put a downspout there, but I'm not worried about it. Obviously the roof is new. This is a 3-tab roofing, so it's your life expectancy is about 20 years on 3-tab. 30 years for dimensional, 40 years on certain dimensional roofings. So you got at least 15 years left on this roof, or depending on the sun and placement as well. I would recommend getting two mini ductless systems in here, and just not even using a swamp cooler anymore. I told the sellers about this, and actually it's a good selling point as well. So I'll explain which ones to get and where to go and where to order them from. Just because swamp coolers are notorious for water damage. You can see right there when we ran it. There was a little lease the connection, but they are notorious for just causing leaks. And obviously this house is too new to have a leak problem. But I would recommend not even using this thing anymore. Just get 2 mini splits. Obviously there's 3-point ventilation. As you can see, the roof vents, obviously. There's gutter covers are obviously required code. So it's a good thing this has gutter covers. 1 second while I get down. As we're gonna go around property. Let's see. So this is important to note. Since this is Trex, the joist spacing and stringer spacings are 16 on center, which is what is required for Trex. So I'll explain with a side deck why you can't use Trex over there. So, I did note that the footing is shallow. This is also a leach field, so of course you're not gonna have much ground compaction area. What you could do is run a steel stake through the ground and tie it. Once you plumb it up, that'll probably be your best way to really avoid having to re-pour and deal with it again. This plug has an open neutral. That's a very simple fix. Let's go around here. Actually, I do like the fact these ones aren't as important, but I'll say in the video, the shades above the windows, especially here, because when you have a shallow overhang, water often gets behind the upper trim. And it's not really a huge issue, because most of the time, well, I know especially for newer homes, they are bitchethaned behind with flashing underneath that's covering both the frame of before it's installed, and then also going over the actual frame of the window. Sorry, I've just lost my train of thought. So anyways, that when they bitchethan around the window, it's not much of a concern. Oh, I've just really lost my thought. So I'll remember the name of what I'm trying to talk about. The nailing flange. Sorry, the flange. So when they put what they'll do is they'll put a roll around the frame or the trimmers and the sill of the frame of the door or the window opening, And then they install a window and they put another roll over the nailing flange. And then at times I always just say, well, we don't know if they really did that on certain homes. But I always just say it's always best just right here, the caulk above the trim. And those other ones you don't need to, because you got that kind of that overhang that's going to protect water protrusion from a shallow gable end. So let's keep going around here. I did mention that it's not required. It's actually not required to even have railing, because you're less than 42 inches anyway, but from the bottom portion to the ground. But actually doubling this up, putting their 2x4 against it, so it's basically like a 4x4. Let's keep going around. Over there, we need to insulate that PVC pipe. Show over there. I know this is kind of like a makeshift kind of, well, I mean, it is what it is, but they are just storage sheds when it comes to, you know, I'm not gonna be too picky about, you know, the overhang issue or the fact that the roof is actually not past the siding as much, but it is just a storage area for tools, so it's just it's nothing really to be concerned about. Okay, here's what I was talking about. So this actual spacing is 2 foot. So these could not be, these steps could not have tracks on it. Up there they could. But just showing why 16 on center joists or stringer span is important when it comes to tracks. Garage is good. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about that. Crawled under the house, everything is good. No vertical cracks in the foundation. Hot water heater. This is kind of like one of those deals where I have to say the relief valve needs to be copper. But if the funny thing is that if it's such a major issue, you know, switching over, well, then your hot water heater is already blown anyway. So, but yeah, I would just say that it should be copper. It's supposed to be, not PVC. So, let's see. Okay, we're going to be going through the house now. All right.
Okay.
I'll do the video. I'll go. You guys want to go to the rooms? I'm just doing the video right now. Okay.
Yes, we are trying to figure out how do you want to be paid in.
Well, I'm on video. I'm on video right now. So, all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right. I'll just go this way.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, anyways, we went through the outside.
Into one room and then.
It's all good. This is basically the video to help you and the buyer to see. Okay. There isn't much to explain, obviously, you know, because of it being kind of hard to lift these windows up at times. It's a good idea that the seller did put this in, and if you guys did want to eventually put on the other windows, that's always up to you. The microwave is not working. All the other appliances are working. All proper GFI'd. Again, this is because it's required for new code. Because it's a manufactured home, they're not required to have fire sprinklers. Just in case a question is brought up, they're not required to have that. Let's keep going around. Found everything's fine in the master and the bathroom. Might be an error issue. You can hear that sound through the underneath that can get replaced. Not a major issue at all. Okay. let's go through here now. So this is a pretty interesting water filtration system. So I've never actually done it, or expected one of these things before. So that's kind of nice to see. So furnace works good. Like I said, I'd recommend having a mini ductless system put in. That will save a lot on your PG&E bill. And I would maybe have one put right there. And that would actually be able to, and I would say a 600 square foot area one, and then one for the master bedroom. All right, well, that is it for the video. Thank you.